Hello students, welcome in standard 9 subject science and technology. In last video we have completed science and technology part 2. In that topic number 9, that is environmental management. In this today's video we have to solve a model question paper of unit test number 1. Okay. So student, we have completed the syllabus of unit test number 1. Your syllabus for unit test 1 is science part 1st, topic number 1, topic number 2 and topic number 3. And for science part 2, topic number 6 and topic number 7. Okay. Today let's start the solving model question paper of unit test number 1. In your question paper, there is a 20 mark question paper. In that section A, that is science part 1 for 10 marks, and section B, it is science part 2 for 10 marks. Okay, let's start with section first or section A for 10 marks. In that the first question is choose correct option. Question 1A, in that first question is a multiple choice question. Question number 1 is the SI unit of electric resistance is. The options are ampere, volt and ohm. So correct answer is ohm. Okay, we have to write this answer into a box ohm and it is for 1 mark. Okay, then come to the next question. Find the odd quantity and write into the box. Then acceleration, speed, velocity and displacement. So students, speed is related to the velocity and velocity is related to the displacement. So odd man word is acceleration. So our answer is acceleration. Okay, this is for 1 mark. Okay, so question 1C, write the name. The unit used to measure power in industrial sector is known as a horsepower. Okay, and it is denoted by capital letter H and small letter P. Okay, the correct answer is horsepower. So this is for 1 mark question. Okay, student. In that way we have completed question number 1. It is for 3 marks. Each question carry 1 mark. Okay, it is one sentence answer or multiple choice question or odd man type of questions are given in the question number 1. Okay, so let's move a question number 2A. Okay, question number 2A. State the difference. Okay, this question for 2 marks. Okay, and question is potential energy and kinetic energy. And kinetic energy. So here student, this is a distinguished type of question and for 2 marks. So here you have to write 2 points in each category, potential energy and kinetic energy with example. Okay, let's solve this question. For potential energy, first we have to write definition. Energy stored in an object. Energy stored in an object because of its specific state. Specific state or position. Okay, it is a definition of potential energy. Energy stored in an object because of its specific state is known as a potential energy. In the same way, we have to write a definition of kinetic energy. The energy which object the energy which object has because of its motion, okay, is known as a kinetic energy. Okay, then what is in the second point we have to write equation for potential energy, that is P is equal to mgh and K is equal to F into S, that is force into displacement. And last we have to write example, then stored water. Okay, it is the example of potential energy. Then example of kinetic energy is, okay, striker hit the coil. Striker hits a coil. Okay, student, in that way we have completed this question. We have distinguished kinetic energy, potential energy and kinetic energy. In the first point, both sides we have to write the definition of kinetic energy and potential energy. In the second point, we have to write expression for potential energy and then expression for kinetic energy, and also write one example of each. Okay, the potential energy is energy stored in an object because of its specific state is known as a potential energy, and definition of kinetic energy is the energy which object has because of its motion is known as a kinetic energy. Expression for potential energy is P is equal to mgh, and expression for kinetic energy is force into displacement. And also write example in each, that is for potential energy stored water and for kinetic energy striker hits the coil. Okay, it is 2 mark question. So therefore here you have to write the first point correct, you getting 1 mark, and second point you have to getting another mark. ओके, तर बघा अशा पद्धतीच्या प्रश्नामध्ये दोन्हीही बाजू जर तुम्ही योग्य लिहिला असाल तरच तुम्हाला 1 मार्क मिळणार आहे. एकच बाजू तुम्ही बरोबर लिहिली आहे, दुसरी बाजू डिस्टिंग्विशची जर चुकीची लिहिला असाल तर तिथे तुमचा हाफ मार्क काय होणार आहे, जाणार आहे. त्यामुळे डिस्टिंग्विशमध्ये समोरासमोर जे तुम्ही पॉईंट्स लिहिताय ते कोरिलेटेड असायला पाहिजेत आणि योग्य असायला पाहिजेत, तरच तुम्हाला त्या प्रश्नाचे मार्क मिळतील. ओके स्टुडंट, लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2B. Okay, next question number 2B. Write the Newton's third law. Write Newton's third law of motion. It is for 2 marks. Okay. Write Newton's third law of motion. Okay, here you do not write only the Newton's law of motion, you have to also express one example related to the Newton's third law of motion. तर बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, 2 मार्काचा प्रश्न आहे. इथे फक्त तुम्ही न्यूटनचा तिसरा नियम लिहून चालेल का? नाही आहे. तर एक नियम फक्त 2 मार्कासाठी असणार आहे का? नाही आहे. तर अशा वेळी नियम आणि त्याच्याशी रिलेटेड एक उदाहरण आपल्याला लिहावं लागेल. ओके, सो लेट्स राईट. Remember that your answer is not a essay type. You have to make up points and then write answer. ते तुमची जी उत्तर असतात ते निबंधासारखं लिहायचं नाही आहे, तर त्याला पॉईंट्स करायचे आहेत आणि पॉईंट्समध्येच उत्तर लिहायचं आहे. सो युअर फर्स्ट पॉईंट ऑफ आन्सर इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ थर्ड लॉ ऑफ मोशन, दॅट इज एव्हरी ॲक्शन फोर्स has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. Okay, it is Newton's third third law of motion, that is every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which act as a simultaneously. In the second point we have to write an example, that is launching of rocket. Okay, it is related to the third law of motion. थर्ड लॉ ऑफ मोशन मध्ये काय सांगितलेलं आहे न्यूटनने, क्रिया आणि प्रतिक्रिया बल हे एकाच वेळी सायमल्टेनियसली काय होत असतात, प्रयुक्त होत असतात. जसे की याच्यामध्ये उदाहरण आहे रॉकेट लॉन्चिंग किंवा रिकॉइलिंग ऑफ गन, हे सुद्धा त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही उदाहरण लिहू शकता. ओके, सो स्टुडंट, दिस 2 मार्क क्वेश्चन. सो द फर्स्ट मार्क फॉर युअर फर्स्ट पॉइंट, it is a third law of motion, and another 1 mark for write a particular example related to the Newton's third law of motion. Okay, so student, coming to the last question of this section A, that is question number 3 for 3 marks. Question number 3 is draw diagram of resistance in series and write the formula. Okay, this question for 3 marks. Okay, you have to draw a resistance in a series and also write a formula. Okay, first we have to draw a diagram resistance in series. It is second and third, R1, R2 and R3. In the resistance first we have to attach a voltmeter, that is indicated by positive and negative sign, C and D point here. Then here attach ammeter, so minus and plus sign we have to given. We have to attach a key, also electric cell, and we have to complete this circuit. Okay, then electric flow going on a conductor. Okay, this is the diagram of resistors in series. Okay, we have to label this diagram. This is a voltmeter. Okay, this is ammeter. Okay, these are the resistors. These are the conducting wires. And this is the electric cell. And last one, that is plug or key. Okay, this is our label diagram of resistance in series. If you draw a perfect diagram, then 1 mark you have to get, and you have to label them, then another 1 mark is given. So total 2 mark for the drawing and proper labeling of this question. Then another 1 mark is left, that is for write a correct formula for the resistance in series. So formula is RS means resistance in series, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3 dash dash RN. It is the formula of resistance in series. Okay, तर बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, पेपरमध्ये तुम्हाला प्रश्नपत्रिकेमध्ये उत्तर सोडवायची असणार आहे. त्यामुळे प्रॉपर तुम्ही अशा प्रकारच्या क्वेश्चनमध्ये जिथे रायटिंग डायग्राम आहे आणि डायग्रामशी संबंधित एखादा फॉर्म्युला लिहायचा आहे, तर तुम्ही पेन्सिलला समान 2 भाग करा. एका पार्टमध्ये प्रॉपर डायग्राम करा, त्याला लेबल द्या, आणि दुसरा जो हाफ पोर्शन असतो त्या डायग्रामशी रिलेटेड तुम्हाला जे काही लिहायचं असेल, एखादा एक्झाम्पल सोडवायचं असेल, एखादं इक्वेशन लिहायचं असेल, तर त्या पेपरचे समान 2 भाग करा. हाफ पोर्शन मध्ये डायग्राम आणि हाफ पोर्शन मध्ये त्याच्याशी रिलेटेड तुम्ही जे काही लिहिणार आहात, फॉर्म्युला लिहिणार आहात, इक्वेशन लिहिणार आहात, ते या पद्धतीने लिहा. म्हणजे तुमचं उत्तर कसं दिसेल पेपरमध्ये प्रभावी आणि सुटसुटीत दिसेल. ओके स्टुडंट, हियर वी हॅव कम्प्लीटेड सेक्शन A for 10 marks. Let's move towards the section B for another 10 marks. Okay student, let's solve section B for 10 marks. Here question number 1A is fill in the blanks for 2 marks. First question is the division dash dash is for amphibians of the plant kingdom. Okay, answer is bryophyte. Okay, correct answer is bryophytes. It is known as the amphibian of the plant kingdom because these plants are present in water as well as land. So therefore it is called as the bryophytes, is known as the amphibians of the plant kingdom. Question second, the definite sequence in the interaction which go continuously between producer, consumer, saprophytes is called food chain. Answer is food chain. It is 2 mark question, so 1 mark for first and 1 mark for the second question. Okay, answer of the first question is bryophyte and answer of the second question is food chain. Okay, moves towards the question number 1B. Choose a correct option and write into the box. Then the plant hibiscus belong to dash dash division. Options are bryophyte, pteridophyte and angiosperm. So our correct option is C, belongs to the angiosperm. Then question number 1C, find odd one out for 1 mark. Then halophytes, bryophyte, gymnosperm and pteridophyta. So here odd man out is gymnosperm. Okay, then halophyte, bryophyte and pteridophytes are belong to the same division and gymnosperms comes in another division. So odd man word is a gymnosperm. Okay student, here the question number 1A, B and C is completed. Question number 1B is 1 mark. So here 1 mark for correct answer. And question number 1C is also for 1 mark. So you have to get in 1 mark for the correct answer. Okay, एक मार्काचेच प्रश्न आहेत, योग्य उत्तर लिहिला तर तुम्हाला तिथं मार्क मिळून जाईल. परंतु ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह सोडवण्यासाठी तुम्ही जितकं डीप कंटेंट वाचाल, पुस्तकं वाचाल, तितकं तुम्हाला हे प्रश्न सोपे जाणार आहे. ठीक आहे. ओके स्टुडंट, लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दॅट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 2A. डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन मोनोकॉट अँड डायकॉट. Okay, let's solve this question. Question number 2A. The question is related to the distinguish between monocot and dicot. Question 2A. Distinguish between monocot and dicot. It is for this question for 2 marks. Okay, then we have to solve this question, monocot and dicot. Okay, we have to write the first related to the cotyledons present in the seed, that is in the monocot single cotyledons is present. Okay, and in dicot 2 cotyledons are present. Okay, 2 cotyledons are present. Okay, then another point for a root, in the monocot fibrous root are present. And okay, in dicot, that is well developed tap root is present. We also write the example in each, that is groundnut, rice or wheat. Okay, rice is comes under monocot. An example for dicot is groundnut. Okay, if you write the 4 correct distinguished point, you have to get it 1 mark for the first correct distinguish and another 1 mark for the second correct distinguishing point. Okay, then different some more distinguished points are also given in your book, that is the parallel relation present in a monopod and reticular relation present in dipod. Then also in a monopod that is a false stem is present, and in dipod strong stem is present. Okay, in monopod it is the flower are trimerous, and in dipod flower are pentamerous, trimerous, etc. Okay, we have to write any two distinguishing point. Okay, this is then comes to the question number 2b. Complete the trophic level of the pyramid. Here diagram of pyramid is given and some fill in the blanks are given. We have to complete this diagram for writing a proper answer. Then question number 2b is complete the pyramid. It is for 2 marks. Okay, the pyramid is given here. In first, omnivorous is present, then carnivorous, then herbivorous, and lastly producers. Okay, this information or this picture given in your question paper, and here filling the blanks are given. You have to complete a trophy level. Okay, here filling the blanks are given. Okay, let's solve this question. That is, producers are all producers in ecosystem. It is also known as a producer. Okay, then herbivorous animal is the first trophic level in the pyramid. First trophic level. Okay, then carnivorous animal is the second trophic level, and omnivorous is a uppermost or third trophic level. Third trophic level. Okay, so it is 2 mark question. For your each correct answer we have getting a half mark. Okay, so student, we have to complete question number 2a as well as question number 2b. Okay, move towards the last question, question number 3. Question number 3 is, how is yogurt made from the milk? For 2 marks. Question number 3, how is yogurt made from milk? For 2 marks. Okay, how the yogurt is made up from the milk? It is a step-by-step process. You have to write your answer with, or divide your answer with 4 points. Okay, first point is the lactobacilli. Convert milk into yogurt. Okay, then second point is, this bacteria convert lactose into lactic acid acid, it results into coagulation of milk. It is your third point. It results coagulation of milk. Okay, it results coagulation into milk, and finally milk is converted into young heart. And finally milk is converted into young heart. Okay, into young heart with the end pH is restored. Or pH get changed. Okay, विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, दुधापासून दही कसं बनतं याचं वैज्ञानिक उत्तर लिहायचं आहे. तर आता दुधापासून दही बनणं ही एक प्रोसेस आहे. आता उत्तर आपल्याला निबंधासारखं लिहायचं नाही आहे, तर ह्या प्रोसेसला आपण 4 पॉईंट्समध्ये डिवाइड केलेलं आहे, जेणेकरून प्रत्येक पॉईंटला आता आपण किती मार्क धरणार आहोत, तिथं हाफ मार्क कन्सिडर करणार आहोत. तर पहिल्या मुद्द्यामध्ये बघा, कुणाच्या सहाय्याने दुधापासून दही बनतं, तर लॅक्टोबॅसिली काय करतो, दुधाचं दही बनवण्यामध्ये मदत करतो. दुसरं, हा बॅक्टेरिया नेमकं काय करतो, तर दुधातलं लॅक्टोजचं कन्व्हर्जन कशामध्ये करतो, लॅक्टिक आम्लामध्ये करतो. आणि असं होतं त्यामुळंच कोॲग्युलेशन ऑफ मिल्क म्हणजे काय होतं, दूध घट्ट बनायला चालू होतं आणि फायनली त्याचा पीएच बदलतो दुधाचा आणि दुधापासून दही तयार होतं. ओके स्टुडंट, हियर वी हॅव टू कम्प्लीटेड मॉडेल क्वेश्चन पेपर ऑफ सेक्शन A and B for 20 marks. Okay student, today we have to stop here. You have and best of luck for your exam. Work properly and study hard. Okay, see you in next video with next point. Thank you.